what happened was, it was... Okay, I'll start at the beginning. It's a long story, but it's a good one. Okay, so what happened was, it was Christmas Eve, and I must have been... let's see, how old was I? I don't know, I was pretty young. I was probably like in like 3rd grade or something. And we were having Christmas Eve at my grandma's house. And my brother had brought his laptop with him. My brother brought his laptop with him. And what happened was, he had Sims on it. Sims 1. This is too loud now. He had Sims 1 on it. And I wanted to play it. I was a little bored, and I wanted to play some Sims. So I jumped on, little old Skanky, all right? And started playing Sims, and I made this family called the Diner Family. And I was very, very proud of them. There was like 8 people. There was 8 people in the whole family, right? And I was so proud of him. I made him an awesome house. I used cheats, obviously. I made him a sick house, kind of like the one we just made before. And it was awesome. And everything was fine. Like, the house was awesome. It was like 3 stories and whatever. So I started the game with them. And one day, they were, all of them, there were 8 of them. 8 of them. They were all in the kitchen. And they were all cooking up some great meals. I mean, they were the Diner Family, you know, so they're making some amazing meals. 10 out of 10 meals. And, all of a sudden, a fire broke out in the kitchen. And, it was a big fire, because they had a big kitchen, because they were the Diner Family. And, so I paused the game. And I was like, I didn't put any smoke detectors in the house, which is why it's so important to put smoke detectors in your Sims house. Okay, so there was a fire that broke out, and I didn't have any smoke detectors, so I'm like, no big deal. We'll call the fire department. And back then in Sims, they only had landline phones, because it was like, there was only landline phones. So they only had landline phones, and I only put 1 phone in the house, and it was upstairs. So I'm like, no problem, we're gonna send him up there. So I sent one of the Sims up there. The fire was raging. They were trying to beat it, but it was getting bigger. It was a big fire, all right? So this Sim ran up the stairs. I had never run up the stairs before. I just started the game. And, the Sim couldn't get past the stairs. It got up to the top of the stairs and it couldn't go anymore because I was stupid and I put like a little dresser by the top of the stairs and it was blocking it. It was blocking the top of the stairs. So she couldn't get by. And the phone was literally on the other side of the dresser. It was right there. She could have reached it. But she didn't. She couldn't. She couldn't get on the top of the stairs. So I'm like, no problem, we can fix this. So I went into build mode. I tried to delete the dresser, but I couldn't because there was a fire in the house. I couldn't do anything. So we went to plan B. Well, we're at plan C at this point because those smoke detectors, plan B was calling the fire department, all right? So I sent everyone back down because I took some people away from the fire so they wouldn't get burned to death. I put everyone on this fire to try to put it out. They all had fire extinguishers. And, I had to reset the sad music. They all but one, 7 people in the Diner Family burned to death. Except for one. And the fire was finally out. Like, it was, like, done. Like, no more fire. There's only one person left. It was like the middle child of the family. And, it took a long time. You had to bury everyone. And, she started cleaning up the ashes of her dead family, and she ended up dying of starvation. And that was the story of the Diner family. So now we're remaking the Diner family in this Sims version. And we're gonna make sure to put smoke detectors everywhere. It's very important. Very, very important to put smoke detectors places, guys. Don't forget that, okay? Never forget.